Hi everybody, it's Sayward from findyourdivinity.com. Today, instead of talking about being a baby witch, I want to talk about scammers. Yes, that's right. If you're familiar with my givings, I am usually talking about scammers. Why? Because they're so prolific. So, if you're interested in spellcasting services or you're just kind of interested in the drama and finding out about spellcasters, stay tuned. So, here's the deal. I have done some pretty extensive research of my own on spellcasters and the methods that they use to trap people and to lie and to make these scams work. It's my absolute imperative drive to help people find and figure out if they have a scammer, if they're being scammed, and what to do if you're being scammed or if you've been scammed. Okay, so as a part of that today, I'm going to talk about the 3-day scam. All right, now this one is very, very, very common. I hear this from clients all the time. All right, most often these come through as reports from people. If you don't know, you can report a fake spellcaster through my website, so give me a little bit of information and I'll go and take a look at them. However, the most common story that I get is basically this. All right, I found a spellcaster and I contacted them and we talked a little bit about my situation. They said that they could fix whatever my problem was in 3 days, and that would be perfect. That would be the way that works. So these people make their payment, and then in a day or two, having expected the spellcaster to cast their spell, they contact them going, am I going to get proof of my spell? Was my spell cast? What's going on with the thing that I paid for, right? And then the scammer says, well, I was doing the work for you and I hit a block, or the spirits told me that you're cursed, or the bones or the cards or the whatever said that this situation is cursed and that you need more work than what we initially talked about. You need to pay more money so that I can do this spell. Okay? The other alternate of that is that they'll say, I need this much money so that you can give me this money so that then I can go and buy the supplies to do this spell. Okay? If you guys have watched my thing about Harkenary, or rather if you've read it, I'm about to do one, but rather if you've read it, you'll see that Harkenary was telling me that it was going to cost me $123 to buy flowers for Ocean. Okay? $123 for flowers. So obviously I didn't fall for that. That's not something that was, hard for me to figure out. But if this person says, I need $123 to do your spell, and then you give it to them, and then in 3 days, anywhere from 1 to 3 days, if you contact them, or on day 3, they will contact you, suddenly this person runs into an obstacle, suddenly this person runs into a block, and they need more money. As this continues, okay, you give them more money. You say, okay, I'm cursed. I knew it. This was a really hard situation to break. I'm not surprised. I knew it. So I'm going to give this person more money. All right. You do that, and then it doesn't have to be 3 days at this point, but anywhere from 3 days to a couple of weeks will pass. Now, naturally speaking, if you've already invested a couple of $100s into a work, you want to know what's going on with your work. You would at least like to know that it has been cast, right? So if you're not getting photographic proofs like you do with me, if you're not getting, one-on-one contact with that person like you do with me, then you are left kind of being up in the air. Is this happening? Is this not? So naturally, people then contact the spellcaster and say, okay, look, man, I paid you some extra money and my situation doesn't seem like it's really changing. So what's up with my spell, right? Did you do my spell? Can I get a picture of my spell? They never have one. They never have a picture for you. At most, you will get a text document where they've written and typed your name in. And it's kind of rare to even get one of those, to be quite honest, okay? So after this time has elapsed where you've now given them money twice, you talk to them, look, I want to know about my spell, and they say either, yep, I'm still working on it and I'm out of supplies, I need more money, or they say, well, this has been particularly hard work and, I'm going to have to consult some other deities, I'm going to have to do some different work, so I'm going to need some more money from you. Or they'll say, well, your work should be working and I'm not sure why it's not, so you need to pay me for a reading to find out what's going on with your spell work. Okay? Now, if this has happened to you, or if you're at this point like, oh crap, maybe, right? It's okay, because literally I have heard this from, at this point, hundreds of people, all right? They do this. So they say that you need a reading. So you're like, okay, well, it's not spell work. They're not trying to push me into spell work. Okay, well, I guess a reading is fair because I believe in that too, so let's try that. So you get a reading. Inevitably, the reading that you get now says, no, the situation has been cursed by lots of people, and there are lots of other hands involved, and people that you don't even know about, so now we need to do work so that we can get rid of all those other people, and do all this protection work, and whatever else, okay? It becomes this never-ending cycle of you being like, I need some evidence, I need some backup, what's going on with my spell work, and the person is consistently finding reasons for why you don't get proof of your spell work and why you need to pay more money. Okay? It's the 3-day catch. So, again, to summarize, this person guarantees you absolutely everything and anything will happen in 3 days. Within 3 days, either you or they contact each other and suddenly there's been a snag and they need more. They need more money. For whatever reason, they need more money. They continue to come to you every couple days, every couple weeks, or even when they know that you're about to get paid to tell you that they need more money. Okay? This is the 3-day scam. So, how can you tell that you're getting ready to be pulled into the 3-day scam? I think is a good question as well. And so let's just address that quite easily. If anybody promises you 100% guaranteed always works, you'll get your money back if it doesn't. If they guarantee you in any set number of days, months, years, whatever, if they give you a specific set time frame, they're lying to you. How do I know this? You say word. Come on, you're not the only practitioner out there. You don't know everything. No, I don't know everything. But just think about it. For example, say that you are interested in winning the lottery, okay? And you really want to win the lottery, and you go to a person with magical powers, and you go, okay, look, I need you to cast a spell for me. I need a good old prosperity spell that's going to help me win the lottery, right? Pretend that I'm this magical wizard with all of these universal amazing powers. Okay, I cast this spell, and the prosperity is out there, all the energies are out there, and it doesn't matter. Do you know why? Like in this scenario, it completely is not going to work. Do you know why? Because we haven't applied you. You are the wild card element. Your target is the wild card element, okay? So the way that magic works, the way that we as witches work, is that we help set up the conditions and the energies so that the people and the targets involved, okay, it doesn't always have to be a person, that the targets involved, we set up those energies so that we can kind of edge those things into happening. All right? If you came to me and said, I want to win the lottery, that's fine. I will do work for you. I will do all the work that I know how for you. I can set up those conditions, but I cannot pull you out of bed, make you get dressed, make you grab your keys or grab your bus pass or whatever you're doing, get your wallet, get your purse, go out of your house, go all the way to the gas station, pull open the door, walk into the counter, ask the person for a ticket, get your ticket, and keep track of it until the lottery is drawn. Okay? There are so many elements at play in magic that you cannot possibly honestly give someone a direct 100% guaranteed time frame. You can't. If a person is offering you 3 days, if a person is saying in 3 days, 1 week, 7 days, 11 days, 13 days, 33 days, 333 days, whatever, all right? If they're saying that guaranteed in this much time, you're going to get your result, scam. Get rid of them. Because what they're doing is trying to say whatever they can to get you into buying, to get you into making that purchase, all right? They're not concerned about your situation. They're not concerned about you. They're just concerned about how do I get your money into my pocket, all right? So if anybody offers you those 3 days, X amount and find a better one. See you guys tomorrow.